Hi, I'm the Brandalorian, or Brendan if you know me like that, and today we're going to be talking about cosplay problems. So without further ado, let us.
You're not ascending to godhood. You're just dehydrated.
Out of my way, gay boy! I'm about to liberate my divine self from this mortal shell! Hospital?
Now the first thing we're going to talk about is staying hydrated. When you're in your cosplay, you're sweating. I'm in a three-piece suit right now. I'm already sweating. I'm not even wearing my armor. When I wear the armor, so much worse, right? So how do you solve that, right? How do you solve that? You think water? No. That went everywhere. Anyways, what you're going to do, right, you're going to put fans in here, right? Fans mean cool. Cool means you don't sweat as much. Not as much sweat means you don't dehydrate, right? That's the way to go. Now, I'm an idiot, so I don't have any fans. If only there was something I could put on my helmet that would make that better and nicer and easy to do. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is motors. Right? A lot of people like to have motors. With an Iron Man helmet, you want that thing to open up really cool, right? You want to go, right? But you gotta take servo motors, and you gotta wire them, you gotta find a microcontroller, you gotta get them all in there, you gotta solder and stuff. People can't solder, right? People don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to solder, the programming's hard, all this stuff, right? Imagine, if you will, if there was a system where you just put your servo motor where you need it to be, take a little cord, plug it in, you don't know soldering required, just plug it in, right? And then you go on your phone, right? On your phone there's a little app, and you say, I want my motor to move 40%, right? Imagine that. Imagine how good that would be. Because you know what? You see this? It's floppy. It's flop. No one likes a floppy rangefinder, okay? This thing, if it was motorized, would be so much cooler. I wouldn't have to do this every time. Now that's cool, but it'd be so much cooler.
You burned my house to the ground! My family's dead! What do I do?
All right, next up, we're going to talk about microphones, audio quality, that sort of thing, right? Right now, I sound kind of muffled. It's not great, right? This is the experience of someone who's talking to me, right? I don't even know if you can hear me right now. Probably not, right? That's the experience you're getting. You can't hear. My solution is this. It's like $60 on Amazon, right? It's a microphone and a speaker, right? You see the speaker? It's really big, really uncomfortable. This microphone, this thing has to fit in this helmet with my head. It's awful. It's terrible. It's big. It's bulky. It's brushing up against my face. It's annoying. That hopefully didn't break. Anyways, this is the microphone box. This is a really big problem for me. Look how thick that is. Look at that. It's so big. It's so thick. I had to make this custom pouch to hide it on my Mandalorian. Now, that's a problem for me because I can't even do it, right? I'm not even allowed to have pouches like this. So I gotta find a way to take this and make it thin so it can hide on my chest plate, hide somewhere else. That's a big problem. Why can't it just be smaller? Why can't it just fit nicely, right? Better solution. Make it thinner. Make it smaller. Make it fit. All right, now for the next thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about lights, all right? Now, my Mando, it has a rangefinder, right? It goes up, it goes down. It does all sorts of stuff when it doesn't get stuck. And normally people have blinky lights there. Mine doesn't have that, so we have to do something a little different. There is it. There we go. So we have my blaster. We have my blaster pistol here, right? Now, a big thing that a lot of people want to do, right? They want it so you pull the trigger, you'll woo-hoo, right? And that end glows. It obviously doesn't do that. So what do? We grab a different blaster pistol. Or we don't, and it falls, right? And then we keep rolling, right? So, we got our blaster pistol here, right? Imagine how nice it would be if I could just pop in a little electronic, little Bluetooth device, little battery, little light at the end, right? Go onto my phone, I could program it, right, to do whatever I want. That would be beautiful, right? Be so much easier, so much more simple, so much cheaper than doing it custom, spending all the time doing all the programming, blah, 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 blah. Do it for me, let me install it. It'd be so nice, so easy. All right, now imagine, if you will, right, something really cool, right? Imagine if instead of having a problem to solve, you just wanted to be the cool guy. Because I mean, we got competition and stuff, and I just want to be cool, right? Imagine if I had a little pack up here, right? It had a light on it, not a regular one, but an infrared one, right? Blasting it out there, and I got an infrared camera, right? And then I have a heads-up display in here, right? I got night vision, right? That'd be cool. Thermal camera too. That'd be cool. Those are crazy ideas. Those are super expensive ideas. Those are ideas I probably don't have the budget for. But what if? What if I found the budget? What if I do make those? What if? Then I'll be the coolest kid on the block. And that's why we do it. That and like the charity, but like mostly because we're cool. All jokes aside, cosplayers go through a lot of problems. One of them, just being hydrated, man. You can't carry water sometimes. Sometimes you just can't. I don't really have a place to carry water on this. Because I am under a Lucasfilm club, I'm not allowed to carry big, bulky bottles of water like that. That's not allowed. I have to conceal them in pouches or whatever. It's awful. My helmet, it's just got padding. It's got no fans or anything in it, so it's always hot. It's always kind of gross, sweaty. Even right now, I just did 10 minutes of skits, and I'm already roasting. I'm not even wearing the lower half. The lower half is way more armor, way more heat trapped in. We need something. The community needs something to help with the hearing, the talking, the cooling, the everything, right? Everything done is just custom solutions. Mine's all custom solutions, and some of them don't even work for me anymore. It's a challenge. We have to overcome it. My gadget, it's going to help with that. It's just going to make it easier for everyone. Easier to do lights, to do communication, to do cooling, to do everything. And we're going to try and keep it as low as possible in cost, just to help everybody. We face a lot of problems. Let's not face them alone.